Yo. What's good, gang? You know the name. It's Transition representing Gap Tooth Games, and I'm back at y'all with another video. Go ahead and hit that like button for me as you come on in. Drop a comment down in the comment section to let me know how you feel about this video. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed, because we're going up. You dig? We're currently sitting at 643 subscribers, but we're still trying to get to that big 1,000 wow. So if you would be so kind, hit that subscribe button for me one time. But in today's video, man, I'm currently getting ready for the gym. I'm sipping my pre-workout. I was scrolling through Facebook, and I seen a post that said, y'all are happy that Yella Beezy got locked up for the death of Mo3. But in reality, Mo3 was trying to kill Yella Beezy too, for real. And when I really got to thinking about it, man, the post is 100% correct. Now, we're not going to get into the whole who started the beef per se, but as far as what was said in that post specifically, they right, man. Like, if y'all remember, you can kind of say that the whole thing came to a head and really started to escalate with the death of Roy Lee. Now, Roy Lee was a comedian out of Southern Dallas, you know what I'm saying? And he was best friends with Mo3.
Man, I was a fan of this nigga first.
Really?
Man, this nigga goddamn hood comedian in the city.
Right.
So before I met this nigga, man, I used to always watch this nigga. Like, this why I'm doing my thing though. You know what I'm saying?
He inspired you early on.
No. I'm rapping. I'm just, you know, it's different hustles. So, you know, he's not a rapper, he's a comedian. So on my downtime, I'm watching funny shit with him. I'm showing people, I'm showing my partners and shit. Look at this nigga, man, black ass nigga, funny now. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't know until I met him, like you was already a star to me. You get what I'm saying? But he looking at me the same way, like, hey, he Mo3, nigga. I'm looking at you like, nigga, you Roy Lee though, nigga, you going viral. Yeah. You going viral, millions of views on Facebook, bro, millions. Like, so it's like, when I didn't know the nigga was from Dallas. You know what I'm saying? I thought the nigga from like, he so black, he black in the bitch, I thought he from Louisiana, Alabama. Right. I thought he from somewhere around there, fun in the bitch.
Roy Lee and Yella Beezy had their own beef going on. And then it came to a point to where Yella Beezy's entourage had caught Roy Lee at the club and they had jumped him.
I seen him at King of Diamonds and he tried to sneak me. And shit, I got jumped a little bit by his partner and them, but he ain't hit me, so that's why I want to fight him one-on-one.
And some people say that Errol Spence, the boxer, was even in that entourage because, you know, him and Yella Beezy are best friends. So they say that Roy Lee had got jumped. And after that night, Roy Lee had gone on like a whole campaign of different interviews, basically calling Yella Beezy out for the one-on-one fade. You know what I'm saying? He's telling him, yo, man, you know, I ain't no gangster, I'm a comedian, but you did me wrong, I want my one-on-one.
Say, y'all, it ain't nothing wrong with me asking another grown man to fight in the ring for charity for the kids for $12,000. Extortion! Everybody gotta speak up for him. That's extortion. That's what it's gonna turn into. You're gonna get extorted. They see you ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't do nothing to the two dudes that robbed you. You ain't do nothing to them. Extortion. That's what it's gonna turn into. Everybody gonna see that you ain't speaking up for yourself. You're a grown man. You ain't speaking up for yourself. You can't act like you too busy. Everybody busy. Everybody got something going on in life. So what you gonna do? I wanna fight for $12,000 in the ring for the kids' charity for $12,000 and we give it to whoever. That's easy. If you don't wanna do that, just call me and we squash it that kind of way. But I need to hear something. Extortion. That's what it's gonna turn into, because everybody see that you're not speaking up. You're not talking for yourself, P. Point blank period, I'm serious. Extortion, y'all say it with me. Ooh, that bitch sound good. You gonna get extorted, P. You gonna get extorted. That's gonna be funny. Extortion, how much you owe in the city? How much you owe that city? Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? So he would continue to go on interviews and do that, and each time it's like he got worse and worse, and he kept bad-mouthing Yella Beezy's name.
Nasu! Fight! Yeah. Yella Beezy, fight! Yeah. Niggas talking about shoes. Fight because you ain't got nothing from here. I'm talking about from here. I ain't talking about from here. That's easy. Yeah, nigga, I just got out of jail from seeing niggas locked up finna go do 60, 25, 35 in the penitentiary, nigga. They just signed and they come back. What you got, bitch? I just signed for 35. Yeah, I know niggas like that. Yeah. Nasu! Fight! Yeah. Yella Beezy, fight! Yeah. Niggas talking about shoes. Yeah, nigga ain't got nothing for. I don't want to hear nobody about no dope dealing. Yeah, I don't want to hear nothing about nothing. I'm talking about fight. 1, 2, 3, 4, mama. I know how to fight, mama. Yeah, talk to your daddy. I know how to fight, daddy. Yeah, I just talk to my dad. I know how to fight, daddy. Yeah, nigga.
And then one day while he was sitting in the parking lot in his car, you know, somebody came up and rang out shots.
Yeah, man. I'm doing all right, though. Yeah, I had to call the laws, man. I got shot in the leg. I couldn't drive. Man, the laws was done before you would have came. You would have got laws for any goddamn thing, man. Man, you don't fuck with the law. They cooling them up at the donut shop and shit, man. Bye, man. They talking about fuck the police, man. I'm not finna get into it with that. I couldn't drive. If I would have called him, it would have took him 20, 30 minutes. Hell no, that mean the ambulance, police, all that firefighter shit, that's in the same bucket. All of them come.
So he had got hit in the leg and he went to the hospital, and then originally it seemed like he was gonna be all right. Like he had recorded a video from the hospital, I believe, basically saying like, you know, I got hit in the leg, but God is good, I'm all right. After the fact, he would pass away due to complications of a blood clot. You know what I'm saying? The blood clot formed in his leg, traveled to his heart, stopped his heart, and he had a heart attack. So I believe after that is when it really got bad. Is when Mo3 really took off the gloves.
Yeah. I never put him on a shirt. I never put him on a shirt.
Because it meant too much?
I put him right here. Fuck a shirt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't putting him on no shirt.
Right.
So like, shit. It's like he wasn't supposed to die yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? A comedian. He ain't no gangster.
Right.
Ain't no street nigga.
He wasn't really like that at all?
Nah, he could tell you I ain't no gangster.
Lou.
He'll tell you I ain't no gangster. I ain't no street nigga. I'm from the hood though. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no hoe in me. Cause I tell jokes. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, I looked at it like, and him getting shot and all this shit is like, that wasn't for you. You get what I'm saying? Like that ain't even for your hoe. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Shoot a comedian who tell jokes on Facebook, bro.
That's crazy.
Who do stand-up comedy, bro, at these little karaoke bars and shit and doing little shows outside of Dallas and shit. You don't find too many comedians get shot.
Right.
You know, bro, so that wasn't for him. Every day.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, BG4L, on Bubbly Boys in Trouble, that way. On Bubbly Boys in Trouble, that way.
On Bubbly Boys in Trouble, that way.
So after that, you can remember Yella Beezy got ran off the highway, got shot off the highway.
Yeah, I was by myself, like after the club, cause I was finna go home. Like we were deep at the club, but like just like when I left, I was by myself.
Caught him lacking at the club, I'm in motion, guess what I'm told?
Like everybody know, like when you leaving the club, you gotta be looking like through your rear view. So when I'm looking down, that's when I guess the car put up beside me, just started letting into the car with it.
All this traffic did them dirty, shots fired, my window open.
Like, something just snapped me, like let me know what was going on. I can just hear see the gunfire, just left hand, I think like when the bullet hit it, and that one made me like swerve. You know what I'm saying? So I swerved and I spun out, and I crashed the car.
I watched that nigga spin around, kept on rolling, I'm on some motion.
It came out my back, like right by my spinal cord, and then came out like by my heart.
It's a miracle.
Blessing.
He barely made it, I'm like, fuck it, I'm posted up, I'm getting close.
Y'all looking at the wall? That's me.
Obviously, that's a pre-recorded one. When did that happen? When did that happen?
And then shortly after that happened, Mo3's putting it in his music, right? Trap Boy Freddy. Now, it was rumored that Trap Boy Freddy, he had put out that he had got into like a car crash or something in a Sprinter van. But Mo3 would come out after seeing that video to basically debunk it and claim that, yo, Why you lying? You didn't get into no car crash. You know that I shot you.
Is my puss ass op laid up in a hospital talking about he got in a car wreck? Boy, fuck that, talking about you broke your leg. Tell these niggas you really got hit up. Yeah, puss ass nigga. Bitch ass nigga, you capping. You got hit up. Everybody know you got hit up when your pussy ass went to the hospital. You telling people don't record it, don't put it out there, woo, cause you want motherfuckers to think in the city you untouchable. Nah, bitch, it's pressure. Nigga talking about he broke his leg in a car wreck. You goofy in the hoe. I bet your partner sitting up there looking like, bro, so he just gonna act like he ain't get shot? A couple weeks ago, he gonna act like nigga ain't hit him up and be live? Stop playing. I don't know who did it, I'm just saying. Why you capping like your leg got broken in a car wreck? Pussy ass back up down the foot. Yeah, nigga, I'm proud.
And then the Errol Spence crash, right? Y'all remember when Errol Spence crashed his Ferrari and that video came out? It was real tragic. It was right after the Sean Porter win. And a lot of people thought it was due to Earl's like being drunk at the wheel and falling asleep at the wheel. Well, Charleston White claims that he was talking to Mo3's manager Rainwater, and Rainwater had basically told Charleston White that, yo, you know, it was Mo3 that was chasing Errol Spence. And in fact, if you look close in the video, you can see Mo3's gold Honda at the end of the road.
That Mo3 was chasing Errol Spence the night he had that wreck. Yeah, so
and this is what you heard throughout the street. We don't gotta, you know, how you got the information, but this is what you heard.
I'm repeating it.
Okay.
No matter where I heard it at, I'm repeating it. With confidence. Boldly. I'm making bold statements and claims. I don't know if that was Mo3 gold car at the end of that video, at the crash, the Honda. Mo3 rapped about the Honda, taking the plates off. Nobody knew that. He and Earl lived in the same apartment complex. Those that know. Mo started harassing, antagonizing, and trying to bully Errol Spence. Showing up at the gym, whether that was at the gym where they lived at and where he worked out in their own home. So Errol Spence not a street guy. Mo was trying to play street with a boxer. And let me tell it, that's what put the heat on him. So I'm gonna say allegedly, for your sake, not mine. But
allegedly.
Yeah, I'm saying allegedly for your sake, not mine. On your channel, that Mo3 was chasing Errol Spence the night he had that wreck.
So, not only have you shot my best friend Earl, you shot my boy Trap Boy Freddy, you shot me off the road, you're demonizing and terrorizing like my whole entourage. You know what I'm saying? I can't go out without having to watch my back, because y'all have to remember they were former friends. You know, they were friends before they became enemies. So, and Mo3 even said it in one of his songs. I know what all they little hideouts are. Like, Mo3 was a small dude, and Mo3 was out here basically demonizing Yella Beezy. I mean, he was out here being a straight monster. There was no just letting this man live. Now, the smartest thing he probably could have done was move away. But even if you move away, you know, you have family still in Dallas. You have friends that are still in Dallas. And you know how it goes, man. I mean, he's already shown the propensity that if he can't get you, he'll go after your best friend. So I say all that to say, I don't blame Yella Beezy for getting Mo3 out of there. I really don't. I can't. In a street beef, man, where it's your life or mine, I'm gonna choose mine every time. That's just how that goes. But I understand how things go in the, the hip hop world, because it's always going to be the more popular rapper that gets, the most support and whatnot. But make no mistake, Mo3 was a straight up demon out here. And had Yella Beezy not got him out of the way, there's a good chance Yella Beezy might not be here today. But what do y'all think about it? Let me know down in the comment section. Do you think that Yella Beezy was justified for getting Mo3 murdered? I mean, what would you have done? A lot of people say he should have just called the cops, but come on. If you really would have called the cops like, yo, man, this fool trying to kill me, you know his career would have been over. Now, if you look at it, hindsight is 2020, and now he might be facing a murder charge. Well, he's definitely facing a murder for hire charge, but he might be facing life in prison or the death penalty. And I mean, a failed career is better than life in prison or the death penalty. So, but that's all I got for y'all in this one. Let me know how you feel about it down in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video on the way out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. And until next time, gang, you know the name. It's Transition representing Gap Tooth Gangs. And we out. Peace.
Lane sippers and mean strippers who just all up at the green and it means just fast living. And I'm not one to judge, cause I've been off that mud double cup with no fucks when I pass limits. And who don't like the smoke and get gone off a cone, but it would not get blown unless gas in it. Hold up, we bout to roll up. I got some smoke, keep you up like it's Folgers. Rookies try to hit the cookie, fuck around and throw up. So we drop the hottest pen verse and then they blow up. But we got some recognition from a nigga, so what? We be walking down the street, get beats like they know us. Now bitches in the sheets, but the freak on the meat skis, keep grab their feet. Hell yeah, make them toe touch. You know what? I go nuts, but yet I'm steady focused. Probably from the biomass, fly with no lotus. I can't even think how many trees we done smoked up. Whatever the number, gonna for sure need a tow truck. Getting shit across the seas with ease, put the boat up. That's no lie, baby girl, no joking. Shorty said she can't swim, I'm behind the back stroking. Do it for the love of buzz, stuff a blunt, make it swell and your fucking chest open.